So I was looking for a video on YouTube that I watched ages ago. I mean, it's in my ages ago. I mean, it's in my memory. Do you know what I mean? Like I remember. Basically, it was a video of Dave Grohl, and he said he doesn't want to sing like anyone else. He wants to sing like him. You know, um, in the sense of like I've taken inspiration from being trying to sing like people like Kurt Cobain and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I do want to be able to sing like that. I do want to be able to scream like that, you know. But that there is a very high level thinking. It is very high level thinking. The quote, "I want to sing like me," you know. Um, because ultimately, I mean, you know, um, you should you should be proud of who you are. You know, what I mean, you should be proud of, um, you know, being born whoever you are, right? Um, I was born into this world Isaac McCulloch. I wasn't born into this world Kurt Cobain, right? So, I mean, I need to respect that fact, you know what I mean? And that's very, just taking pride in, you know, who you are, you know? I'm Isaac McCulloch, I'm not Kurt Cobain, right? So, but don't get me wrong, I mean, I do like the idea of, being inspired by Kurt Cobain because I mean he's a great vocalist and I mean at the end of the day I mean I'm always there's always going to be an element um, of him in my music. It's always going to be I mean I'm always going to take inspiration from his voice, but ultimately what I'm saying is it's I was born Isaac McCulloch. I wasn't born Kurt Cobain, so it's one of those things that like at the end of the day I mean at the end of the day, it's like um, you know, I'm never I don't want to say this because I'm gonna say the opposite later because I'm not gonna like this thought, but um, I'm never going to sound exactly like Kurt Cobain. I'm never gonna scream and it's gonna sound exactly like him. Now, don't get me wrong. I've had times in my life where I have screamed and sung, and it's like what I mean. It's like it's so close to Kurt Cobain. Do you know what I mean? Kurt Cobain. It's just like um, it's like just because it's like so incredible. Just like the sound that's come out of my voice, from screaming before and singing. I mean, so it's it was really cool, and that's some of my proudest accomplishments. I've got recordings of times I've screamed and it just sounds so fucking incredible, you know. And you can hear the influence from Kurt Cobain, and you know, um, I almost feel like it's like you should always strive for perfection. You should always strive to be the best. But at the same time, I mean, if you're imperfect, um, it's not, it's not, it's not really a big deal. It's not really the end of the world. And I know you should probably walk around. Maybe if you want to be the best, maybe you should feel like it is the end of the world if it is the end of the world if you are imperfect. I mean, I think having that frame of mind is going to help push you to being the best, I think that's what's going to enable you to be the best, to have that frame of mind that, if you're imperfect, it's not good enough, and because that's going to help you. It's going to push you. It's going to like, you should always push yourself to be the best. You should always push yourself to be perfect. You should always try, right? To not try is just completely pathetic and retarded. And you know what I mean? It's just like, why are you not trying? Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Why? What? You know what I mean? Like, giving up is such a um, pathetic option, because it's like the question is this. What do you want? Do you want the roast dinner? Do you want to eat the roast dinner tonight, or do you want to eat I don't know, like what's some gross food? I don't know. Just broccoli by itself. You know what I mean? It's just like, I want the roast dinner, or um, you know, uh, just broccoli is just boring. It's just boring. Or I don't know, what is a gross food? Let me think. I would say squid, but I don't know. I think squid's alright. What an interesting conversation. What food is gross? Mm, trying to think of a gross food. I don't know. Maybe McDonald's burger, but the person who made it for you spat on it, right? So what do you want to eat, the roast dinner or the McDonald's burger that's one spat on? I mean, I think I'm gonna go for the roast dinner, right? So it's one of those things. It's just like, why would you pick the worst option? It just doesn't make any sense, right? So to give up just doesn't make any sense, right? Um, Technically, you can say stuff like, you know, you might end up with the same result whether you try or you don't. However, why not try? Why, it's just like, you know, it, it's it's just because you try doesn't automatically mean you're going to be better than somebody who doesn't try. However, like I say, you should always try to be the best. Because like I say, it's just pathetic to not try. It's very it's lazy, and it's not even smart. Like, it's just not smart. People have this idea that being lazy is or picking the dumb option is, like, in a way, the more desirable option, but it isn't. It just isn't. Trust me, your life will be way better if you go in the direction of being smart, if you go in the direction of trying. It's if you go in the direction of trying to be the best. Um, that's all I want to say. All right.